Good morning, everybody. This is Michael at FOUCH FABS. We are on a new install, Benfield, I think's the name of it. These are the cabinets. We're getting ready to put a laser level on it. It's a Friday, so I got Pete with me today. Also got Double D out there somewhere. So we got 3 men on this one. Sammy didn't show up this morning, so we just run a triple team on this rather than doing 2 different installs. We've had a rough week, had a really rough month, but today has started off well. The customer met us outside, told us we could pull in the yard if we wanted. Seems to be about as nice as a customer as you could ever hope to have. I'm just going to show you the entranceway to the house, and then we're going to get started checking level and all that, and I will update you periodically, and we'll do a little closing. There's Double D walking in. So the customer just had her floors redone, so we want to make sure we cover them up. Going to walk out here. She said we could pull up here if we want it, but it's kind of dangerous in the road. So we decided just to pull up to where we're flat here and can use our no-lift system, and we'll just roll it up there. I think it'll be easier than trying to block traffic and get up in here. Melissa always puts a sign in front of the house. Not always, but she's supposed to always. But it really helps when we're looking for the house to have our sign out front here. As you can see, it's a pretty active road. It's a little dangerous. And then, of course, here's her truck with her no-lift system. And there's the 2 tops. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you can, and I will update you periodically through this install. Okay guys, we got the laser in here, and of course these are old cabinets. So we're on top right here, and if you look, Pete's put a couple shims so that we could get level there. If you see, it looks like we're, 3/4 of an inch or so lower on that cooktop side than we are here. So of course we'll have to put some wood or some shims or something in there, and it also messes with the caulking underneath. She's got her cooktop over there, but we don't have a whole lot of material over here, so it makes it dangerous for the stone. If it was quartz, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but being granite, it is. So now I got to let the customer know what we're looking at. Of course, they're not going to want to redo their cabinets, and we'll have to do everything we can to make it work. So just wanted to update you guys where we were at. All right, guys, so we're going to rock and roll in right here with the no-lift install system. I got Pistol Pete and Double D on the cart. Gonna want to put that sinkhole in first. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to put the camera around my neck and help them, guys. Damn cracks in the sidewalk are whooping ass. Alright guys, I'm going to try to set the camera up over here so you can watch us. And the main thing is you'll get to hear my sweet voice. And Gary, you can edit some of this out if you want, bud.
What up, Gary?
We did not check the templates. Alright, we're too far into it now. Ideally, you want to check your template before you go this far. But I have faith in Melissa. Alright, we're going to need that other necklace. This one here's went rogue on us. Alright guys, if your necklace for your no-lift system ever runs out, inside this box right here on your cart, it has extra fuses and extra batteries. These guys at No Lift did us a solid by putting batteries in there. It don't even look like these batteries will fit in this thing remote, but I popped it open and sure enough it does. So I'm gonna pop it out and see if it works out, because I think I've left my other necklace in my other truck. So hopefully this works. All right guys, the moment of truth. Let's see if it works now. Awesome. Yes sir. Thank you, No Lift, for that solid. I appreciate it if you guys are watching the video. That was an awesome freaking thing. This is the box that your batteries, extra batteries, and fuses are in. This one right here. Just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws in it. Just pop it off and your stuff's right there, along with directions to tell you how to do it.
And fuses.
So you can't get no better than that. Thanks guys.
I'd definitely tag No Lift on in the description too. They'll be like, we know you're badass.
But I think the next bet is to go up a little high, and then we'll go down to what we need. Because I don't want these ears to hit.
Most definitely.
It should be high now. Go ahead and pop her. I don't know how much you guys seen on here, but you know, we was 3/4 out of level. The top was set and flat because you'll get some bend. I had to raise it up because of the lips on the cabinets. So then we're just going ahead and shimming it out to make it safe and secure. We had a little piece of metal trim and then a little nail we had to get out over there, but it's in and it's safe. That was the one I was most scared of. Now we just got the big one with the sink legs on it, so we'll bring it in as well. And I'll let you guys see what's cracking with it. All right, guys, we have we've got everything in place, and we've if you remember, the laser was off, so I've got everything shimmed up here. We had to do double shims in the front most of the way across. With this part here, of course, is okay, so we just got a shimmer so here and there. And underneath, of course, we got a bunch of shims under here too. Some of them's 3 deep, if you can see. Once we cut it, we'll want to double up on shims and make sure everything's supported real well. Of course, I couldn't put my Gorilla Grip on because of the sinkhole, so the C-clamps are kind of working as a Gorilla Grip. I got it close, but I wanted to get it as close to perfect as I can, so I put these clamps on to help out. So waiting on the seam to dry right now. Pete is working on the backsplash, and we're just going to keep rocking and rolling, and I will keep you up to date. Alright guys, we got the job finished. Clean, sealed, sink mounted, backsplash in. It went pretty good. Couldn't ask for a nicer customer. I think we got here probably about 10:30. So it's 2:36. 1:30, 2:30. It took us about 4 hours. It could have been a little bit quicker, but the cooktop specs we had at the shop to cut with were wrong, so I had to cut the cooktop a second time. The sink, the cabinet door slides were in the way from pulling the sink up, so I had to knock them out of the way and then put them back to get the sink up. And the most time-consuming issue we had was the gaps. shimming everything up, getting it all level. All in all, I think everything turned out great. I'm pretty happy with the job as a whole. We got everything nice and level, and her cabinet guy's going to come back and put her a piece of trim around that. We swept up, cleaned up all of our mess. I had a review about a week ago. It really aggravated me. It was a customer, one of those that just call. He had got my personal, I actually accepted a friend's request on Facebook from him. I didn't want to give him my personal number, and he was kept direct messaging me on Facebook, in which I answered him at work. But then it was 6, 7 o'clock at home, and he kept direct messaging me, and I did get rude with him. I don't like people contacting my personal number. You can contact the office. And I definitely don't like it 6 or 7 o'clock. I am the owner of the company, but you know, try to contact the owner of Amazon or Facebook and see how that gets you. Anyway, one of the things he said in the review is I left a half inch of dust on everything. Well, the thing about those reviews and things like that are they only tell you about half of the story. His house was halfway under construction. They were living in another area of it. You can see it in the video. It was still under construction in the area we were working, which that's no excuse for leaving dust. What happened when I was cutting, he had a waterfall edge. I had to modify it. He left the trim or the tile on the walls after we asked him to remove it. I had to cut every bit of that out. He had a cooktop. I had to finish cutting that, which is fine. We always run a vacuum, but his electric was not working properly because his house was under construction. He even come out there and told us. We had to hunt him down to try to get access to the breaker box. He did not give us access to the breaker box because it was in the bedroom he was staying in. So anytime the breaker would knock, we would have to go find him. So what happened is the breaker knocked, and my partner David, when you're cutting with the grinder, you really can't hear that the vacuum's running. David's still fairly new. He didn't realize that the vacuum wasn't working. I was watching the saw on the line as I was cutting, so by the time I looked up, I noticed dust was everywhere, and I turned the saw off and realized the vacuum wasn't running because his power had knocked the breaker again. Now, at the end of the job, we was sweeping, vacuuming, spraying water, cleaning everything up, and he told us, do not worry about it. It's still under construction. We'll get it. Well, then he got mad because I got rude with him over direct message, and then he complained about the dust. So anyways, that's just how it goes. Always two sides to the story. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you get a chance to subscribe, I would appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one.